In this video, we're going to talk about how to add stomach contents observations. At any time during your trip, it does not necessarily have to be while you're actively engaged in fishing. You can, as always, add observations about water temperature, water color, stomach contents, etc. by tapping the observations button down here if you're in the middle of a drag, or going up here and tapping Add Update in the observations event on the left-hand side. I'll go ahead and tap the Add Update button. And in a previous video, we covered how to add water color, water temperature. But in this video, as I said, we're going to talk about stomach contents. So in order to add stomach contents, you'll tap the plus bar that says Add Stomach Contents Record. Pick a species for which you're observing the stomach contents, and we'll stick with coho for this example. And you'll notice that Deckhand pops open several fields to pay attention to here. So in previous logbook projects with Alaska Trollers, stomach contents was an important component of the project, and what folks did was rank by abundance all of the species contained within a fish's stomach, and we're going to do the exact same thing in this example. So notice that when I selected that coho species for this observation, it recorded a date, time, and a GPS entry of where that occurred and when it occurred. And now what our job is to actually select the contents and rank them. So I'm going to hit the Tap to Select button here on the left-hand side. And let's pick three different species here to rank. So juvenile herring, juvenile sablefish, and krill will be my three species for this example. After I've selected those, I'll tap Done. Since I've selected three species, Deckhand pops open three different areas where I can enter my ranking number. So for juvenile herring, let's say that juvenile herring was the most abundant species seen in this fish's stomach. So we're going to go ahead and put number 1 there. Krill, however, we only saw a very small amount of krill in the fish's stomach, so we'll rank that as 3. And juvenile sablefish, let's just say, was number 2. Now, we can rank these in any order we want in the report here, and just keep in mind that order doesn't matter. So it could be 1, 5, 2, 4, and 3 if we were choosing 5 species. In this example, it's 1, 3, and 2. Order doesn't matter so long as all of those ranks are assigned to however many different species you encountered inside a fish's stomach. Now, to complete this observation, Deckhand also asks us if we took a photo. If you did not take a photo, you can simply ignore this and leave No as selected there automatically. However, if you did take a photo, you'll tap Yes, and Deckhand will ask you what the photo's name is, autofilling the IMG underscore here, which is what Apple does on devices when you take photos using iPad. So let's take a look at a sample photo that I took for this example and show you where to get the information for that photo's name. So I'm going to exit Deckhand, not actually exit, but just close it out and put it in the background for now using the device's physical home button, which can be found down by where the charger plugs in. You'll press that with your finger and then find this icon here, which is the Photos app. You'll open the Photos app, and for this, I took a picture of a nature scene here, and in order to find the name of the photo, you'll go up to the little eye icon here in the top right-hand corner. Click on the eye, and we can see here that this photo was taken on a date, at a time, using this equipment, but right here is where we see the name of the image, and for this photo, it's 0061. So I'm going to tap that physical home button again on the bottom of the device, go back to Deckhand, tap the Edit button next to photo name, and type 0061 and Done. This is now logged as a cross-reference for the photo that you took on the iPad. Now keep in mind that in early iterations of this project, you'll need to separately email your photos from the device to the Ocean Data Network, although we're working on integrating photo capabilities straight into Deckhand. That's all for adding stomach contents. As always, if you've added some stomach contents and you're satisfied with that particular observation, you can simply tap Keep Fishing and to continue trolling. And again, if you want to add another stomach contents observation, you can tap the observations button, scroll down a little ways. You'll see that we have our coho record in there already. And now if we want to add another one, we simply tap Add, pick a species, and wash, rinse, repeat. If you've accidentally added a species but no longer wish to include that observation, take your finger and just slide this entire box to the left and tap Delete to get rid of it. You can do that with any of these data entry points. Slide them to the left and tap Delete.